Welcome to the morning blessings. I'm Tessa-Marie. It's Tessa-Marie, and welcome to the morning blessings. How are you feeling today? It is Tuesday. Good morning, Colleen. How are you feeling today? It is a wonderful morning, and Stacy and Georgie, how are you wonderful ladies feeling at this time of the morning? It is amazing, beautiful, and a spectacular day. I think the temperature is about 21 degrees already, so that's a sign it's going to be hot. Get ready to celebrate the heat. Remember, this is just 1 or 2 days left for the month to go, and you know what happens once that goes. There comes another weather that they complain about, to make sure you are enjoying that. Thank you, Stacy. Hello, everybody. Georgie, Colleen, and Stacy, you guys are here. So, what are we going to talk about today? Look at your topic. Are you living your true self? Are you living your true self? It's one thing to be it, but are you living it? Sometimes we forget to watch to see what we are doing. Oh, I'm trying to see who else is there. I know somebody came in. Loretta, good morning, and Altap, good morning. Welcome to the morning blessings. How are you guys feeling today? So, sometimes Instagram does not scroll in the right direction. And when you drop into the morning blessings, there's a reason why you're there, especially if you're not supposed to be there or you just found your way there. So listen a bit and see if you're guided, if something drops in. So when somebody drops in, sometimes they come just because there's that one thing. They were scrolling the internet and they just, oh, let me see this. But sometimes they do not hang around because their mind gets disturbed by what we're talking about. Sometimes it's too much. The morning blessing is like somebody telling you here, before you step into the world, take this. It will prevent you from catching a cold, prevent you from getting a headache, prevent you from that. The morning blessing tells you that you are important, you're amazing, you're beautiful, and you're spectacular, and you have a purpose to be on this planet. The reason why you were sent here is to be you. So that's why we're saying, are you living your true self? What you are doing, what you're being, what you're letting others say to you, are you taking it in, and is that your true self? If you can answer that, that's great. My throat is dry this morning. I took everything. I don't know what's going on with it. So were you born to create this thing? Or were you created to be who you are? Who were you born to create, to be? Who were you born to be here? What it is, do you know? If you can answer, if you can answer that, you're indeed blessed and highly favored. If you can answer this question, I was born to be, I was created to be, I came into this world to be. If you can answer yes, well, you are indeed blessed and favored. So stay on track. If you have that thing that you know for sure, I came into this world to be all what I have been, and then here I am, and you know that for sure, guess what? You are blessed and favored because you know why you are here. Let me bring this water closer. I'll need it. You know why you are here. You know you were brought here so you can be this magnificent human being, this person that will help others. I'm ready to, let's go. Let's get this going. Stacy is telling us that. Hello. Somebody said, the new person said hello. Hello, all of you, to this new person. So what we have to remember is that if we are not living our true self, then what are we doing? And how do we know what to do about it? So if you can answer yes, well, you're on top of it. You've got this. What is it about you that tells you that you are living in the best version of yourself? Answer this question. Answer the question that what it is about you that is telling you that you are living the best version of yourself. Answer it. Ask yourself. Take a minute. Take a few seconds and think this through. Right now, you know for sure you're living the best version of yourself. So what it is about you? Because although we know we're living the best version of ourselves, sometimes we do not say it. We do not acknowledge it. We do not give it more effort. We do not say, yes, I know I am living the true version of myself because I do the things that brings me joy. And you have to start with joy. Some people, one lady said to me, I know because I'm making more money than I did when I was working full time. Because now I'm working part time and I have my pensions, and she just went on and on and on. But her attitude did not have joy. And if you have joy, she could have said, if she had it, I am living the best version of myself because I have all this, I feel so joyful. I have all this wonderful thing happening to me. And on top of that, I am earning more money right now, which I'm using to travel, right? But she just said she's using being the best version of herself because she's earning more money. So, excuse me, what we can do though is to acknowledge where we are and what it is about us that is making us believe we are living to live a fulfilled life. We all desire to live a fulfilled life. And of course, you guys know to live a fulfilled life, you have to embrace the 5 pillars of prosperity. Those 5 pillars, when they are balanced, it's like you have an armor. You can go to war and nothing will destroy you. If emotionally you are balanced and you're standing on the power of balance, I am good, I got this. This person is coming at you, yelling, screaming, ready to fight you. And you react in the way that diffuses that. You either walk away, you calm it down, and you go. Walking away doesn't mean you're defeated. That is giving you a chance to fight, to live, to fight another day. Now is not the time to jump down their throat because they're jumping down your throat. Now is the time to retreat and go prepare. Because once they have attacked you emotionally, they'll be back. Because that is what gives them the power. If they cause you to have a thought, oh, that's what they want. If you show them how you feel, if you show them how their words have affected you, that's what they want. And when they get that, they figure they've got you. But if you diffuse it by asking them that simple question, are you okay? Just like this, calm, not screaming, not shouting. You just say, are you okay? And that's all you have to say. They now have to start to think if they're okay. So you have to do not let other people's emotional damage come and wreck your emotional prosperity, and that you're not living your true self, the person you were meant to be, because of somebody else's opinion about you emotionally, putting you down, telling you you're not good enough, you're too short, you're too black, you're too white, you're too scream, you're too a woman, you're a man, you're gay, you're all of that. Hey, that's what they do. So they might affect you emotionally. They always go there. Because these are their words. They're very strong, pounding words on top of your head. But there you are you okay? Then there are those that tell you you're stupid, that you're dumb. And they have no reason. They just assume. They make these impressions. And they make these assumptions that because you are not like them, you're dumb. Because you're not part of the herd, you are dumb. Because you do not believe in their attitude, you're dumb. So they go in and they tackle your mental ability to function, to be smart. They say you're not smart enough. You don't have to prove anything to them. When people takes you down by your emotions, you have to walk away. Choose to live to fight another day. And when they take you mentally and tell you you're not good enough, you're stupid, you're dumb, look at them. Look at them. And if you cannot see them and you find out they do this, you just have to ignore them, because you see, your light and your intelligence and your brightness and all the time you were quiet and observing and absorbing, you will sharpen your axe. The sharper your axe, the more trees you can cut. So while they were criticizing you, calling you dumb and stupid and all of that, and laughing at you, really, they were laughing at themselves. And that is what they did. But they didn't know that every action you and I take belongs to you, not to us, to me, not to who you're taking it on. Our words, our thoughts are the prophecies of our future. So when they call you dumb, sometimes you have to end up teaching those that believe you were dumb or giggled or laugh at you. The true dumb shows up when they grow up, and that is why it's important to realize that they're calling you dumb. Good morning, Narita. How are you feeling this morning? So one of the things we have to say is this. They're attacking you because they want what you have. They want to be you. They want to be like you. They want to stay focused like you are. But again, they can only hold a pint in their cup. And they know they cannot fit a gallon in a pint. So because of that, they have to put it out there and destroy your pillar of mental and emotional prosperity. Some of them will look at you and you're spiritual. Your idea of your spirituality is to go to your church and go there and spend as many hours as you like, or go to your temple, or go to your mosque, or go anywhere you have to go. And they turn around and they tell you, you are always going there. You're always there. You're doing too much at that church. You shouldn't be at that church. Stop giving. But that is not living your true self. For you, when they put this type of pressure on you, for you to stop doing what it is that brings, they're destroying those pillars of yours. Somebody, actually a brother, when I told him I was done giving him free rent, he said to me, you are, for a person who prays as much as you do, that's not nice. I said, I gave you a contract for 9 months. It's 10. Time for you to go. He didn't like that. And of course, he was angry, but he had to go. So it was not good for the family, having him and his wife there. It wasn't working. So we had to make a choice. That was living my true self. But he used my belief in a God, a superior being, to tell me, because I have faith, because I believe in God, I should just keep letting him slap me all over the face, right? He didn't literally do it, but that's what he's doing. Abuse. And that is what we have to remember. Now fast forward, he turns around again, years later, and comes back for more. Comes back and asks again. And my answer was, we tried it once before, it didn't work. It's not going to work now. That is living my true self. Not living my true self would to listen to those who say to me, well, is your brother? No, because you're my brother, that is why you should respect me. And toe the line according to it. And that is one of the things. So living a fulfilled life though, physically, what are people telling you about yourself physically? That you're accepting it. And you're going out of the way to do it, to be somebody else, because somebody says physically, oh, well, you know, you're so fat. Oh, you know, you're so skinny. Oh, you're too black, you're too white, you're too green, you're looking old, oh, you're that, you're sick, you're diabetic, you're this. They just take you down. Physically, they don't understand anything. But before you come and take the little sty that is in my eye, make sure you go out and take the big beam that is blocking your eye. So to live that fulfilled life, you're constantly, always on attack by others. And you have to realize being like them or responding in kind is not going to make you better. It's not going to heal you. It's not bringing your true self into the picture. And that is something you have to know. Hi, Yuko, good morning. And we all have to learn those little things. And hi, Lana, good morning. So one of the things we have to know for sure is that living our true self and to live a fulfilled life is to watch our 5 pillars. Look at financial. They will come to you and say to you, can you lend me some money? Can you help me with money? When they do that, you have to say, the money I have is allocated for something else. You cannot say you do not have money because you're saying no to the God that blessed you with money. The money I have is already allocated for something else. They still won't be happy. My mom gave me the best advice ever. She said, you have a choice. You lend money to your friends or whoever, you're going to lose the friend and lose your money. If they might not pay you back. But if you lend your money, if you do not, you still lose the friend, but at least you'll have your money. And you have to think of what you do when people do that. Financial prosperity, they say, why are you spending money? You're always shopping. Like I tell my friend Colleen, you're out all the time shopping. She knows because she has to feed her family. And she has to go to the grocery store to feed 2 hungry teenagers all the time. So that is something she must do. But there are others that will tell you, isn't that costing you too much to have these children in your house and all of that? Shouldn't they be out on their own? You get that. So if you say, okay, I'm not going to do that because this person is telling me I should get these kids out of the house, and you kick them out, is your heart hurting? Are you wondering where they are at night? Is that helping? So you're not living your true self. You're living the version of the vision of somebody's idea of how you should live your life. That happened to me in some friends, and they don't care. A big lesson learned. Of course, they don't care. Are you conforming? Are you conforming? Are you saying you're going to fix this because somebody says you should? Which of your 5 pillars you have given up? When you conform, which one of your 5 pillars that you have given up? Which one? You have to answer that question to yourself. There you are conforming. I need to know which one of your 5 pillars that you gave up. You're living life according to the version of the vision of somebody. Is it your independence which is attached to your physical prosperity? Stay, don't do that. You shouldn't do that. Stop doing that. And do what? What is you going to recommend to me? To sit on the couch and watch TV with you? Is it okay? I am living your version of the life you chose for me. Are you happy with that? Do you like the results you're getting now? Remember, when you force somebody to be something they're not, or they do not want to be, or you trick them, or you guide them, or you cajole them, or you push them, or you directed them there, you as much to blame for the result. And that is why the results affect us so much. Good morning, Peter. How are you feeling this morning? So what we have to know for sure is, are we living our true self? Or are we living our true self through ourselves through the version of the vision of this other person? So I am telling you, make sure you look to see which of your 5 pillars that you have allowed to be used by others to affect your life. And which one, what are you conforming to? What have you bent and twist just to be liked, to be honored? Do not let others tell you how to live your life. So, we all have times in our life when we realize one of our pillars is wonky. We have pillars that are wonky. There are 5 of them. Emotional, mental, spiritual, physical, and financial. Which one is wonky today? It's important that we need to know which one of our pillars is wonky. We have to find out. And the only way to do that, when we want to know which pillar is wonky, we need to find out which is the cause and which ones are experiencing the symptoms or having the symptom. There is always a cause and then a symptom. What is causing what you're experiencing? My sinuses seems to be wonky. But I know I have a sinus, something's wrong with my sinus. So I know how I'm hearing in my throat is caused by my sinus, ear, nose, and throat. So that's the cause of my throat being scratchy or dry. We know that. But sometimes you're not feeling grounded. You're not feeling supported. You're feeling wonky. And you do not know which one is causing you to feel that way. That is when you have. Now, which pillar is the cause and which ones are the experiencing the symptoms? Sometimes it's many. Take time to go in and seek for the cause. If something is wrong, you need to find what is causing it to go that way. You can only fix the symptom if you go and fix the cause first. The cause has to be fixed. Sometimes we do not go and fix the cause. Sometimes we just go and we try to mask the symptom. And so I know for sure it's sinus that is blocking, making my throat dry. I'm drinking more water. What can I do though? I did a nose netty this morning. I took something to help it. It's like that. So I need to find out what it is I've been doing. Good morning, Marina. To find out what is causing that particular thing to happen. What is the cause? And that's where we go and fix the cause. What am I doing? There is first a cause, and then comes the symptom. We treat the symptom, and that's why we keep treating the same thing over and over, and it's not working. Good morning, Marina. How are you feeling today? Work has to be done to find the cause of the symptom. We need to work on it. We need to knock on it. We need to shake it. What is causing me to be that way? And then we always find that somebody is telling us how to live our true self. And that is a big problem for many of us. They look at you from the surface. It's like judging the book from the cover. Oh, well, you're doing this. Oh, well, you're not doing this. Oh, well, you should do this. Oh, well, you stop doing that. Oh, well, you're old. You should sit on your butt and do nothing. Really? We sometimes forget that the symptom is from something else. The cause is where it is. And who is the cause? It could be a human. Good morning, Julie. The humans in our lives sometimes become the cause of our symptoms. And it is how they behave, how they treat you, how they speak to you. Good morning, sister. What they tell you. It's like me, knowing the root, everything goes out from there. It does. Living your true self is not living it according to someone else's decision of how you should be, who you should be, how to live your life. Living your true self is being you and making sure all your 5 pillars are functioning according to your desired level. So when people criticize your emotions, they said, oh, you don't have any emotions. Really? I have to protect myself from your attacks. Like, no. When they look at you and they say that you are too old or your brain, you were stupid, you grew up and you're a fool. And you're still a fool. And they still want to tell you. People don't realize that when they keep repeating the same thing from your past to you, that they're punishing themselves. It's the past. It's in the rearview mirror. So they attack your mental ability. Like this man that called Kamala Harris dumb. He doesn't know her. He never sat and talked to her. But there he is. He has a right to call her dumb. That's what he believed. But then, because he said it, it belongs to him. It belongs to him. It's his for him to carry into his future. And the same thing happens to us. We question, we laugh at others. And life is something that is cyclical. It goes around. What comes around goes around. Remember that. So when you open that mouth and you criticize somebody for their emotion, telling them they're crazy when they're not, mentally stupid when they're not, physically inept because maybe they hurt their knee and they can't walk right and you're criticizing them. Spiritually, you cannot believe that they have a connection to something bigger than yourself because you see, many of us know for sure. Good morning, Christine. How are you feeling this morning? Many of us know for sure that our strength comes from the vision of God. Many of us do not understand that when you look at me, you're looking at God himself. And when I look at you, I should be able to see God inside of you. But when you tell me how to behave, how to live, I have to ask you this question. Are you living your true self? That's our topic for today. To do that, you need to be living an emotional life suitable for you. Choosing your emotion, our emotional prosperity is linked entirely to our five senses. what we see, what we hear, what we taste, what we touch, what we smell, we react to it emotionally. And people will attack it. They will tell you, you're emotionally, oh, you, and that's when you look at them and you say, are you okay? Now you are sending back their energy, but in a nicer way. And they will take it and they have to now sort it. You try that, you will see. When somebody puts you down and tell you you're emotionally not right, or something is wrong and it's affecting you through your emotions, you can do that. And you have to live to fight another day. So you need to learn to walk away. Kenny Rogers sang that. You choose to walk away. You don't sit there and count everything at the table so they can see. Walk away. Live to fight another day. When they attack you mentally, you're stupid, you're not this, you're not bright, you cannot figure things out. Hey, that's okay, because they are really attacking themselves. If you look at them, fast forward 20 years later, if you know those that attacked you when you were younger, they are worse off than you. Because what they said to you was what they were saying to themselves. They were professing to themselves their reality of the future. When they attack you physically, you don't look good, you're not pretty, you're this, you're that, same thing. When they attack your religious beliefs, same thing. When they attack you financially, tell you you're poor, you don't have enough money, or cost, again, it's all there. So what we have to remember is we need to realize that people can put pressure on any one of our 5 pillars if we allow it. We have to shake it off. Like Taylor Swift said, shake it off and move. Do not hang with people that see you less than you are in any one of your pillars. Do not hang with them or choose. Like I know I have to tell you about that in the pillar of emotional prosperity. And even somewhere in the book, I talk about how to deal with those type of situation where they will tell you something, how to keep the pillar healthy. You come across that in the book. How you must act when somebody puts something on you. How to deal with negative people. They're there though. That is their MO. That is what they believe they were born to. They will not evolve. You have to show them how to do it by doing it for yourself, not dictating to people how to behave. There are so many things we lack. This is funny. This is a funny one. I come across women that talk to me, and sometimes their husbands pass away, and men too. And they will tell me, oh, well, I really miss this person. And sometimes I said, well, you have wonderful memories. And they say, yeah, just like that. But when they were there with you, did you really, really give them all of you? People, if you believe you, an individual, come together with another person, and you believe all you have to do is 50% of that, I am on page 60, 50% of you, you're wrong. Each person in the relationship has to give 100%. I have a headache, and you do not have a headache. What are you predicting? More headaches. So they die or they go away, we divorce. Now you have a headache because you realize all the times when you didn't have a headache and you had a fake headache and you didn't do what was good for you too. We need to understand that. So how to deal with negative people? In person, approach them first. Do not run away from the negative person. Walk towards them and begin a conversation you can control, where you can say goodbye before it goes down the rabbit hole. Oh, hello, how are you? You look amazing. So nice seeing you today. You haven't stopped talking one breath, a whole sentence. See you later. I need to catch Joan over there. And you just walk away. So you leave them like, huh? You see what I mean? Another one, if you throw a telephone and you must call them. Sometimes I have people tell me, I call my mother and it's so sad. She just lays all these things on me. Maybe you should call her first. Call her instead of she calling you and tell you all what is not good. Call her, telephone, call first and lead the conversation. Be ready to end it if the tone changes. Oh, I went somewhere and I saw something with you. Hi, Mom, how are you doing today? It is so nice in Toronto, wherever you are, where they're not. And the weather is amazing. How it is over there? And she'll say, oh, well, you know, the same thing. Oh, Mom, you sound nice. You bring, really? Yes, you do. And you just have to do something to keep away from it. You in charge. Email or text, allow time to respond and limit the conversation to a certain length. Excuse me. The person that calls you, that you get an email or text from, before you answer, just limit it. Make sure you go, and you can ask for guidance. Okay, I have to talk to my sister, or my brother, or my friend, and she's going to be, oh, what do I say? If you were me, remember how I asked you to ask the question of the universe, God, whatever. If you were me, what would you do now before you take an actionable step? Ask that question. It works like magic. We sometimes forget that the symptom is from something else, and we need to find the cause, the friend. Writing your gratitude and your goals down will help you to find your cause. So it might not be physical. It could be something just nagging like an itch, and you cannot. But when you write things down using energy, from your heart to your hand, your pen is energy. It's not dead. Everything in life has energy. The paper came from a tree. The plastic came from oil in the ground to make the pen. There is a certain amount of energy in it, and you add yours to it. You will write what is going on in your life, and then all of a sudden you might say, okay, so that's what is causing me to feel that way. Writing your gratitude and your goals down will help you to find your cause. What can you do when you find the cause? Concentrate on small, uncommon things. Make small incremental steps towards correcting the cause. When you do, the symptoms will begin to dissipate, not disappear completely. So your cause is that you're overweight. Your cause is this or that or something. Your cause, you're in too much debt. You know that now. It's nagging at you. The bill came in the mail yesterday, or you saw it on your profile. You see how much you owe now. So you realize, oh my goodness, I spent so much money. Oh my goodness, I'm 5 pounds heavier. Oh my goodness, this is my blood pressure is going in the wrong direction. Oh my goodness, this is happening to me physically. Oh, hey, you know now. And when you know, you can fix it. When you know, you can correct it, or when you know, you can celebrate it. I gained 10 pounds. The one says I lost 2. Celebrate the 2. And I said, concentrate on small incremental steps towards correcting it. So take the credit card and put it in a cup and fill it with water and put it in the freezer. You cannot, good morning Azim, how are you feeling today? You cannot defrost your credit card through the microwave. It will destroy, it won't work. So you have to leave it on the counter for it to defrost before you use it. By then, the urge to spend more money on something you truly do not need will go away. And then the food situation, the eating situation, the smoking situation, the drinking, all of these are some sort of addiction. What are you going to eat? So instead of eating something we know for sure is not going to work, try to put some spice in what you eat. And maybe it will burn your mouth sufficiently that you'll want to drink water, which we all need. So you see, if you're not living your true self and your actions are based on somebody else's words to you, and it's affecting you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, and then you just go there and you spend money. Get the cause. Cut the piece that is not working. It's not the spending of the money that is the cause. It is a symptom of what your sister told you about yourself. What your husband, your wife told you about yourself. Remember that. Find the cause so that you know how to live your true self. And as I said in the beginning, if you can answer yes to are you living your true self, you are indeed blessed and favored. So stay on track. Do not fall off the wagon. If where you are is bringing you joy, Stay in the joyful moment. Continue to do the things. We are in joy when we fall in love. We first meet this human being. We can't have enough of them. Fast forward 2 years later, we can't be bothered with them. And you wonder why you have no joy? You left joy back there. And if you notice you don't have the joy for this lover of yours, you better start touching them. Start talking to them. Start reaching out for them. Because it is there. We need to know what to do in order to live our true self. If you're pretending you have a headache, pretending you're sick, you will be sick. And you're not living your true self because you're not being who you're supposed to be. If you're not using impeccable and exquisite words to talk about you and all of the people you meet or you live with or you find that one thing, see, there's always a thing in somebody else that is worth celebrating, and celebrate it. Because it is important to live your true self. And if you're living your true self, you will celebrate the successes and the opportunities for others. You will encourage, you will stand by them. You will say, I know how to do this, and you will offer to do this. You will share what you have. You don't have to give them all of what you have, but you can say, here, take this. Make an effort and go a little further than you normally go in giving. That helps you. Sometimes, if people weren't brought up with enough, when they become adults, they still believe they don't have enough to share with somebody else. They live the same way and they wonder why. Hey guys, do you know it makes your skin dry? Do you know it makes you feel dry all over? If you're not being you and just loving a little harder, giving a little more, stop living like you're poor when you're not. If you have 10 cents in your purse, you have money. Stop saying I'm broke. You're not broke. Broke is a broken thing. Stop talking about it. Be your true self. What do you want? Do you want to dress up every day? Then dress up every day. Is that your true self? Or do you just figure, okay, well, just hang in this whole thing. No bra, your breast is touching your navel. Your shoes is upside down. No shoes. Well, fine. But think of who else is seeing you that way. Does it please your lover to see you dress that way, be that way? We have to make an effort to be our true self. And because what we do affects those around us. And if we continue to think and believe we are not good enough, we do not have the abilities to perform, then so be it. If you believe you can, or if you believe you can, anyone is right for you. But you have it in you. So make sure you're living your true self by embracing the 5 pillars of prosperity and working on them every day. A little bit here. I ask you guys to do 6 things. That is 10 minutes each every day. In the morning. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. And you cannot give yourself an hour. You pray and you meditate for 10 minutes. You don't have to pray whatever you want to do. You go in and you visualize what it is you desire in your business. If you're an entrepreneur, in your personal life, 10 minutes. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. But 10 minutes every day. Then 10 minutes of reading something that will uplift you, like the 5 pillars of prosperity, right? So something like that. Do that. God can find you to give you your blessing. If you listen to what Rita said. If you're living through someone else, God cannot find you to give you your blessings. If I show up and I'm looking for you and all I'm finding is somebody else, I will say, I don't know her. Who is that? So you see, that is why it's important to live to be your true self. She's telling you that there. It's true. We have to wake up every day to be the best that we are desired to be. Do not let others dictate to you how you should be. Give a little bit more than you have. Because it is only when you have an empty cup that it's going to be filled. So you do not want to share what you have with somebody by giving them an ounce of it. But yet you're still dissatisfied. I want more. I need more. I have to have more. And that's all you're saying, but you already have a full cup and you're not emptying any of it into each other. It's like if I have a knowledge, if I go somewhere and somebody needs a little piece of guidance, hey, my famous, you guys know, is gratitude and water. I say, you know what? Just drink a little more water. Be a little bit more grateful. Be a little bit more appreciative. Be a little bit more thankful. That's what we all have to do. That is giving. That's what I've got. But if you are blessed to have a tangible thing that you can offer somebody, go out of your way and see how you feel when that person receives that tiny gift from you. See how you feel. Never mind how they feel. The poet says, a little bit of the fragrance stays on the hand that gives the rose. Deep, thoughtful. Yeah. A little bit of the fragrance stays on the hand that gives the rose. What do you think of that? When last you gave a rose? A rose might be, hello, how are you feeling today? A rose might just say, no, I need to make time to say hello to my friend. And you say hello. And you feel better. Or they say something to you in that tiny conversation that you needed. And you were looking for an answer of how to cover this jar and it is broken. How to fix that. Hey, a little bit of fragrance stays on the hand that gives the rose. So guys, you have some things you wrote about. Let me see what you're saying. Rita said, and Stacey said to be you. If you're being someone else, God can find you to give you your blessings. Amazing. Thank you. Such a great morning blessing. You're welcome, Stacey. Yes, incremental growth has to be normalized. Okay, Azim. You know, Azim writes, comes and he does a poetic statement and then he disappears. What page 6 I told you? Go Kenny Rogers. And Christina, thanks for dropping by. Good dawn. Thank you. Beautiful and wonderful day it is. It's like a tree. Knowing the root, everything goes out from there. It is from the root. Everything we do goes from the root. Mental, she's talking about the pillars. That's why I love that book. The emotional prosperity is powerful. It is a powerful. That happened to me in some friends and they don't care. A big lesson learned. Of course. Of course. When you do those things, a big lesson, you lose a friend and you lose your money. I'm not saying you shouldn't. If you're willing to do it, consider that it's a gift. Just consider it a gift. So let me see you guys hanging on still. Ceci, Rita, Yuko, Georgie, Marina, Christina, Colleen, Julie, Dawn, Loretta, and Lonnie. Lady, Lorna. Thank you, wonderful people. And don't forget, so let's just I have to tell you guys about this again. That's my job. It took 5 years to put such a simple book together. And it is the 5 pillars of prosperity. In the book, you will learn how to live a fulfilled life, how to embrace them to be your guide so that you can live a fulfilled life. The thing about it is that somebody said to me, oh, it's $14 for the book. Guess what? I get $1. So you don't make money if you don't write a book. Somebody was telling me on the weekend, again, are you a bestseller? And I go, yeah, for me, I sold 1. And that is what is important. If you do it and you get 1 sale for what you do, you're successful. Because remember, you did it for yourself. You did not start painting, Christine. You did not start doing podcasts, Rita. You did not start doing the work you do, Georgie. And I can go down the list and tell you. You did not start, Stacy, for dancing up and down. And Yuko, you did not start doing all this editing because you were going to get paid. You did it because you liked it. Georgie, if the work you do for others. Marina, giving us the opportunity to enjoy nature with you. It's not because you and us. I'm going to post it so people can see it. You did it because you saw it. And of course, Christina, with your work, your art. You love your art, so you do it. It doesn't matter who buys it or who sees it. As long as you do it, you will feel good. Calling with what you do with your neighbors and friends and assisting them. You did it because you saw a need. You didn't did it to be celebrated. And Dawn, you're doing all this work up at home on the estate. And that is because There is a need. You saw it. You're not doing it for somebody, for all of us who are not there. I'm not there yet. I'm part owner of it to say, oh, Don, you know, I'm so happy. Of course I am. But you're doing it because you chose to do it. You saw a need to do it. And of course, Loretta, the things you do to help everybody to make sure they understand and they learn. You're doing that because you choose to do that. Lorna, I don't know what Lorna does. Lorna is Georgette's friend. And I have no idea what Lorna does. But whatever you do, Lorna, all what we do, me coming to the morning blessing, is because I needed to be there. This morning blessing started because I needed to connect with Jillian and Vanessa. Never mind Michael. I was afraid he would laugh and say, Mom, you and your mumbo jumbo. So I went towards the girls. And then one day I sent it and my sister and everybody got it. And it was, what about me? And then here I am now, fast forward years later. I'm spreading it all over the world. It is all over the world. I have people from Australia, New Zealand, Europe, even in Russia. So what I'm saying to you is that do what you love to do for yourself. Be yourself. Be your true self. And the rest will all fall in place. If you give your best out there, others will celebrate you and tell others about you. You do not have to go find out how to do it. Just do what you know you can do. Every time you do it, you're sharpening your axe. You're getting better. If you have a sharp axe, guess what? You can cut hundreds of trees in a day. But if your axe is dull and you're not practicing what it is you're good at, your axe will be dull and you won't be getting anywhere. So stand up and be you. Be your true you. And remember, when you do that, you are going to ruffle feathers. And you'll see their feathers flying all over to the point where they blind you. But do not let it stop you from being yourself. Have a great and wonderful day. Thank you for coming. We went, oh my God, 16 minutes longer. Sorry. I apologize for keeping you guys there. Have a great day, everybody. Let me see if Lorna answered this question. I said, I don't know what it is. Blessing to you, Tessa. You are remarkable. Lorna had it now. Lorna, you need to say what you do. Take care. Love you. Bye, everybody.